Hi guys, welcome into a special The Spiel, Meet the Crew, right? I can tell everybody's super excited. Why am I still rolling here? Okay, we've got cameras everywhere. All right, listen, so here's what's gonna take place. Sometimes people off screen want to be on screen because they have something to say. And I hear about it all the time. They're like, I have something to say, put me on. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. So that's what we're going to do today in this special, this time of the year, whatever time you're watching. A lot of people go on vacation. We decided not to go on vacation. We're going to work. So we're in studio doing what we do. You'll still see people taking pictures, recording video, checking sound. Look at Lucas over there. What's up, Lucas? In the house. He'll be coming over on occasion. We've even got Ryne on the camera. He's the show's editor from Kansas. And I tell you, it's going to be a big, big show. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to really quick introduce everyone, and then we're going to go to break. And already I can tell you that our viewers are judging. Like, who's the best, right? Who's the most jovial?
It's obviously me.
The most handsome. Obviously, Rob.
Yeah.
The prettiest.
Rob. Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So hang on to your seats, guys. It's just going to be a really cool episode of The Spiel. I'm your host, Angie Wyatt, and I am gradually passing the microphone to Wyatt Sherwin, who will be co-hosting today.
Yeah, I'm here to bring some life to the show.
Some life to the show. The youth. Did you hear that? Some life to the show, as though it was dead for 12 years?
No, not like that. But like.
All right, you can tell what kind of, this is going to be fun. And then we got Riley over there, right, guys? Look at Riley. He's always, Riley, where's your camera? Today he's holding it. That's good.
Back there.
That's good. Yeah, he always has it. We got Emily. She'll be taking photos. She's your photo gal and your pitch person. Everywhere she goes, she knows that she pitches the show, growing media, because everybody needs what we do, video, right?
And why would you not want the best?
That's right, the best. And then we've got Ashley.
You skipped one.
No, we're gonna send the camera around to him. We got Ashley, and Ashley joined us a year ago.
Almost in September.
Okay. All right. Cool. You're right. I did skip one. Let's go to Ryne. Did we already see Ryne? Better yet, let's see Ryan's wife, because she's driving Ryne.
She just ran inside.
Oh man, she missed her. She missed her on camera. Hey, we'll get her in the clothes. No worries. No worries.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So Ashley's adjusting well. It feels like a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then we got Walker over here. Walker Spalding, everybody. Walker joins us. He's that young talent. He's just bringing to the table, you know, that new and exciting twist to everything, right?
I hope so.
I hope so. I love that. We got Roberto. All right. You've seen him. You love him, right?
Who doesn't?
All right. And hey, we're gonna go see Lucas. Lucas.
Yes.
Look, please
it's
the
me.
crowds, baby. Please the crowds.
It's
What do
me.
they want?
It's Lucas, and I'm exactly what you want.
Lucas.
You want me and Wyatt to host the show.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I know it's
Not
coming.
Angie.
Don't trip, Zach. And then everybody, we got Zach. Look at Zach on the floating camera there. All right, guys. Anyway, I promise it's going to be a great show. In addition to the crew, we have recruited one of the best saxophone players I've ever seen in my life. I saw him in Nashville, and listen, you want to stick around and you want to see this guy perform. You want to like have him on date nights. You want to have him at family gatherings. Talk about setting the mood. It's just amazing stuff. Stay right there, guys. Collectively,
We'll be right back. All right, cool. I'll just say it. That's fine.
Collectively.
We'll be right back.
they're so slow.
We'll be right back.
Thanks, Lucas. We'll be right back.
Quitting tobacco is hard. Telling your family you have lung cancer is harder. Quitting tobacco is the best way to prevent lung cancer. For help getting free patches or gum, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
So we're back into a special episode of The Spiel, Meet the Crew. right? That's what we're doing. So you're going to see a lot of activity. We're still working, but we're going to get to know people a little bit better. I feel like in this discussion, we can ask some things that we don't typically ask in the office. Huh?
Are you gonna corner
Spicy.
us?
That's
Uh-oh.
spicy.
I feel badly for Ryne, who's also watching remotely. Look at all these cameras he's got to cut together. He's like,
He
wait,
can easily
who's
log
getting
off.
who? Who's watching what? All right, guys. So anyway, let's start with you. So we've talked about it. You know, I've been on the air doing news even when you were in womb.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a very long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you would not believe. I mean, some of the viewers obviously very supportive. Others are like,
Who?
oh yeah, we had some bad viewers. Viewers are like, why is your jacket not staying closed?
Who are they?
Or
Call 'em out by
why-
name.
Oh man, I wish I knew.
Call 'em out by
Like,
name.
some of those viewers, shame. But anyway, pregnant, still doing and I loved it because I had morning sickness between the 5 and 6 o'clock news. Not morning, just 5 and 6 o'clock. I'd go out and have to throw up thanks to this one. So.
Yeah, no, that was. I remember watching you on the TV when I was little. I
Aw,
remember that.
like why isn't my mom home?
Yeah, I was like, Mom. It's like a screen.
At 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
I'm away. So, but anyway, he's shown an interest in journalism and business and broadcasting, and in this day and age, it all sort of comes together. Are you pumped? Aside from the energy that you're going to bring to the show or bring it to life, what else can we expect from you, young man?
Yeah, so I just think that I am a person who can tell stories very well. I think I can connect with people on a different level. I definitely
We hope
say.
so for our ratings.
And I don't know. It's just something I've always really been passionate about. I enjoy the camera. I enjoy the spotlight. It's something that I kind of get like butterflies, like still to this day. And that's like I don't get butterflies like. For instance, like, you know, if I serve, I don't get butterflies serving or, you know, and that's fine. You know, there's
Somebody
like.
says we're rolling and
And
you're on.
there's so many great occupations, but
Right.
like I look for like, I like thrill. I like something that kind of bites at me, you know what I mean?
This is pretty thrilling, right,
before,
guys?
well, I mean, like, in perspective, you know,
Sure.
it's a lot of eyes. Like
Sure.
that's a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you've also seen that this job has afforded me the opportunity to go skydiving and scuba diving and mountain climbing. And when you have a camera, you can take people anywhere. And I think that's what's super cool about our job. And before we get out with you, the thing that you're not pointing out is that your entire life, I think you've been that beacon for friends and people who didn't want to speak up for themselves. And I've always seen you take the reins and sort of do that. And I think that's what this outlet would afford you to do is to speak on behalf of some of those who are a little afraid to speak for themselves.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people, as sad as it is, you know, they don't get the justice they deserve because they're scared to speak out. And
Right.
I think we live in a day and age where it's imperative that everyone speak their mind and everyone gets the same respect and treatment.
That's right. I love
100%.
that. All right, we're going to turn it to Riley. What you got for Riley, Rob?
Who knows?
So the one thing that I was talking about Riley was his attempt at dating.
I love his dating life. Is that off limits?
The Bachelor.
I love the dating life, man. I love the dating life.
What do you want to know?
Yeah.
Everything. Like, where do I start? What do you want to know? Because you're always asking.
So we've all traveled together.
Yep.
And we've seen you in action where you're like, hey, there's somebody I might want to date, and she's like 20 miles away.
Hey,
So-
that's okay. That's why we got cars for a reason, right?
Speaking of which,
Nope.
he didn't want me to mention it. I can't mention it. He may have rewarded himself, which we all should do in
Yeah.
our professional
Especially when you work
lives.
a lot of hours.
When you work a lot of hours, go purchase something that brings you happiness, right?
Of course,
For
yeah.
a moment.
Yes.
A fleeting glimpse.
Now let's talk about my dating life.
And it might bring you chicks. The new car might bring you some chicks.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But who knows? That's not the goal of that.
All right,
but
here we
whatever.
go. So look into the camera and tell our audience what you're looking for.
Oh man, what am I looking for? I just had a conversation with somebody. Oh,
Watch
you
yourself, Zach. See, it gets tricky in the
see,
broadcasting
dude,
business.
my dating life is that exciting. People are falling
Go,
over.
no, right here, you're going to look at her.
They're
Say if
anxious.
you're 5'4",
Oh.
5'5".
I got a range.
Okay, give it
I
to
got
us.
between like 5'2" to 5'8".
5'2", 5'8".
I'm 6'3".
5'1", but that's slow.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I'm 6'3", so it's
What
totally
if,
okay.
what if she's 5 feet?
You'll pick her. It'll be
I'll
fine.
pick her
And
up.
carry
What if she's
Carry over.
4'11"?
That's fine. Okay.
No, that's
listen,
too short.
Listen, we don't.
That's the line?
Let's not discriminate.
What if she's 3 foot?
What color hair? Blonde, brunette. You don't discriminate. Redhead.
Brown hair.
Brown hair. Eye color.
Yeah, brown eyes.
Brown eyes.
Yeah.
All right. What must she have on the inside?
She has to have a good heart.
Blood and guts.
Good
Blood
heart.
and guts.
Blood and guts. Organs.
Okay, a good heart.
Toes. No,
Someone who understands that you will disappear to the edit bay for hours.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, has a good heart. Knows
Love that.
people. Love to connect with different people.
Love that.
And just knows that like I work a lot.
All right. Hey, guys. Rob at spielon.com will hook you up to Riley, right? Because I don't know Riley's email, so that'll be cool.
Thank God.
All right, we got Ashley. Look, she's a little temperamental because she's doing the intermittent fasting. Well, what would you say about
you're
the
fasting?
intermittent Oh, and
Let's
she's
go.
so upset with
That's
you
awesome.
guys because they bring food in, like at meetings, like really good food, like drive-through food, in front of a woman who's intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting, man, that's something that I've been on for a long time.
Oh.
I think it's a really interesting concept.
Oh, look, Ryan does it too.
Ryan
Good,
does
I'm
it
glad I
too?
can talk
Yeah.
to people.
No, it's so great because I feel like it more than just, the dietary effects of it. It's like it trains you to be stronger than what's put in front of you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that
I already feel like I'm
that bag of
getting
ruffles right there. I could I could do something to that, but it's like I won't because I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna
Mind
You did
over
stick to
matters.
that.
like-
You did.
Yeah, I
stick
said
to
it's all about what's in here and getting stronger,
that. Good.
It was tough. I mean, I traveled with these two yesterday and it was tough. It was hard to say no.
Were you guys respectful?
Well,
But they were, yeah.
I felt
Completely.
bad because like we were gonna go to like this really sorry actually, but
No, you're
this
okay.
really nice burger joint in Nashville.
Shame.
I felt so bad. I was like, "Are you sure?" Like
You could have taken her
He
to
would
the
not
library
take the
first.
hint. This is
I
what'll
felt
help
so
your.
bad, honestly.
No, I actually ate right before the thing. I was
Okay.
good.
That's what she
I was
said.
good.
I was like, just come hang out with us.
You need to
She's like,
learn how to
"No."
take
It's the
a hint.
temptation, though. It's
Like,
the
that's okay.
temptation.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's 100%
it's
a mental
hard.
game. 100%. It's
Yeah.
like you just got to tell yourself no, and I mean the benefits, go beyond just like weight loss. It's like you can do anything from that to it can save you from cancer too. It kills off cancer cells. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay,
crazy.
we'll have to
Yeah.
dive deeper into that. That's really interesting.
yeah, I've never done it before. It was something I just wanted. I'm so tired of like fad dieting. And
Fad dieting.
It don't work for me. It just don't. And I kind of want to just mind over matter kind of thing.
Very
I think
cool.
it just starts there.
Very cool. Ryan, is your wife back?
No, she's in.
She's taking her time.
I'm hoping to get her on the close of the show today. All right, listen, we got Walker right here. Walker is, silent but deadly. Would you guys agree? He was that guy that you didn't see coming.
So he's a bad fart.
No, Rob. See, I told you it was going to be just like not good. But anyway, we had gotten wind of you and your talents. No pun intended. Sorry. See, you can already tell our personalities. But
Fart jokes are funny.
we had learned of you through another editor and a member of the team that we had. You remember that guy that's out in Hollywood now, and he thinks he's famous, and he's hanging with Snoop Dogg and such. We won't even name him. Like listen. Who is it?
Jacob Bomey.
He's too big for us now. But anyway, he told us about you. You came in, did a phenomenal job, wanted to learn more, wanted to do more, and man, you're here doing it. I'm trying. You are. You've already won like the award for best video one month or something.
I'm always trying to like look at your guys' work and see how I can be, even a fraction of that. I think I don't know, like coming into a community like this has been really crazy, and it's really helped me strive to just be a better person when it comes to like editing and videography. I'm always trying to do like what these guys are doing.
We always want to be the best. Always strive to be the best. Always watching other people and say, I'm going to do it better than you. You would never say that though, right?
No, never.
But anyway, you're also a very talented musician, and we had to learn that about you after we decided to, what do you call it, on their social media channels? We stalked you a little bit, and you're a bass player?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna have you pick up your instrument, and we're gonna play a little bit of bass, and learn a little bit maybe, just like the gist of it, and we're gonna play out to break, and when we come back, we've got 1, 2, 3 more to talk about. So, all right, give us a little instruction and then throw it to break for us, Walker.
Yeah, so The funny thing is, I'm actually 100% self-taught. Whenever I started, like that was around like 14 or 15, people say like, you know, you got to start young, otherwise like you'll never really be able to pick it up. And I've just kind of found that I like to approach music the way I approach filmmaking, just by feeling and kind of feeling it out. So I'll play a little something.
Good color
for you.
choice, by the way. Looks
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
Snazzy. It's a vibe. Very nice. A little melancholy there, right? Yeah.
Maybe that's how he feels.
That's how he feels. I'm feeling it. Oh, look at Ryne. It's awesome.
Growing up, I realized I always liked helping people, so I thought doctor would be a good career path for me. And then once I started working with kids, I just enjoyed it so much.
I do offer video visits. They can always check the website and find out if I have any slots available. I think, speaking for myself and many other providers here at CRHPC, we treat you as if you are our family. I care for you like you're my brother, sister, mother, cousin. I would offer you the same care that I would offer them.
Surprisingly, when we went out onto the streets, we were told to listen for horn honks. There were none.
I felt really positive about this book. I sent it up for a lot of awards, and it won quite a few.
Have you guys tried the brain freeze?
No, brain freeze sounds disgusting.
It sounds sour gummy worms.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. You guys have to try it.
What about dragon's blood?
I feel like that'd be like a champ.
You just missed the tobacco industry's latest scam.
Have you guys tried the brain freeze?
Because you were supposed to.
Sour gummy worms.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it. It's so good. Do you want some?
Sure.
All right, guys, welcome back to a special edition of the Spiel. And today we're here with Lucas. And let me tell you something about Lucas. This guy can do anything with any piece of music you send to him. Any beat, he's a wizard with the sound.
He is. Do we get to play some of yours now? He's not ready to release
That might be one of the best compliments I've ever received. Wow.
All right,
Yeah.
Lucas, cool, man. You are. I mean, you're the lyrical genius, the music genius. Tell us about what you do.
So I own a recording studio, and basically, what works best for me is if someone comes to me with an idea, whether it be, an acoustic and a vocal, and then I can turn it into a full production in a matter of, a week or two. And that's always with the help of musicians that I have that are friends or people that I've worked with. But yeah, I love creating something out of nothing when it comes to music.
He wasn't talking about you there, Wyatt. He wasn't talking about you. Yeah, good job. Yeah, Lucas. Lucas has also got a big production, a big show every year, an inaugural year right now for Mama. What's that about?
So Mama is the Mid-America Music Awards. And so basically the whole thing is set up for musicians that have not really made it to a level to where they're doing music full time. And we want to use it to catapult their career and move it forward so that they can do music full time. So we basically give the opportunity for musicians to get seen, to get known. And we offer big prizes and a big celebration just for them.
Awesome.
That sounds like fun.
It is fun. It is a big night, going to be a blast. Emily, see, she doesn't know when not to work. She was up as one of these, so we're just going to turn the camera on Emily now. So this is how you see Emily most of the time, walking around, running around with cameras and doing her thing. And of late, Seattle, baby.
Yes.
How was that?
Insane. Like, that was insane. It was a trip of a lifetime, honestly. But went to, I don't know how to say it, like Alki Beach. And no, I tried just packing as much as the trip as I could. You know, went to Alki Beach, went to Chihuly Gardens, which was
incredible,
phenomenally gorgeous. Like, that was so beautiful. The Space Needle was iconic.
Yes.
Special moment for me. My grandparents, obviously, they can't travel very well, like mobility issues. So I coordinated with my sister. She was able to FaceTime my grandfather while I was up there. And I got to share that moment with him. So
that
it was
is so
super
cool.
special. I found y'all in the space, you know, in that
was
area.
Weird. Like, we didn't even plan it. We just
No.
walked up.
No.
And we were not going to stay in the place you stayed in the first night. We rescued you from that.
It was the most insanely gorgeous hotel I've probably ever been in. I just remember like walking in and being like, oh my gosh, like
it was
this
pretty
is
nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Meant for photo shoots, so that's definitely something I would love to.
We were
go
right
back
down
to in
the street
future.
from that famous market.
Yeah.
You know, the fish toss. You even got one of those, right?
Yeah, like that was insane. Like super girl power. Like there's this one like woman in the middle of all these men and she's just like rocking it. She's just killing the whole, like throwing around the fish just as easily as they are. Could even say more gracefully.
And then we had the aerialist. Like we got into a restaurant that you can't even get into. It takes like a year, right?
Yeah, no. I tried so hard to get reservations because I was just recommended this restaurant so many times. And I was just going to tell you, like, no, I got reservations. Like, we have to go. And I could not get in. And then we were just wandering around Seattle and we just happened to find it. And we
This
just
door
happened.
opens.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was it.
Yeah,
the door
no.
opens. It was like a speakeasy.
Literally.
And then we go.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is super bougie. And then we sat down and we look at the coaster and I'm just like, this is really the pink door? Like, did this really just happen? And I don't know, it was insane. The food was insane. The ambiance was everything. And then the lights go down and then one light comes up and this girl just like
drops from the ceiling.
Yeah, it was.
And doing like spins and moves and
yeah.
So they said
insane.
no cameras until they met Emily, and
Yeah.
cameras were allowed.
I
So we have
don't-
pictures of that too.
I'll always allow someone to say no, but I'm going to give you my reason that you need to say yes before
right.
you say no.
I love that. I love that.
So-
Okay. All right, listen, we got to go to Zach. Zach is look, he's about to pay the price for love. You love when you get engaged and she's like, "Hey, we have to move. We need to move somewhere." Tell me what's going on in your life.
So we are moving to Bloomington, Indiana, and
Callie, you and Callie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me
Love
and
that.
Callie, we finally got engaged. I proposed to her at Garden of the Gods, and then we're just excited for this next chapter. It's just a big, huge thing. It's very scary. Like whenever I told you guys, like when I started here, I was like, oh, I'm scared. It's
Right.
freelance. It's so new, and it's the same thing here. It's like it's very new and scary, but this turned out to be the right choice for me. So I'm thinking that maybe that will be too.
Awesome.
And so I'm excited to see where we go.
Can I ask why Bloomington, Indiana?
Because a lot of her family's there, and there's just more things going on in that area than there are here.
Right.
It's a bigger place, so it's like got more to do, got more going on, and I just kind of excited
Something
to see
different
the
going
different
on.
chapter.
Like we're in Southern Illinois, so there's a lot to do here, but you've been doing it for a while.
Right,
So it'd be
and
nice
I've
to do
lived here
something
my
new.
whole life.
I see.
So that's why, like, to me, this isn't new. This is
Right.
the same.
Right.
And so I want to go somewhere else and try to travel and things
really
like that.
pretty too.
Very
It's
cool.
a very
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
town.
the great campus, like the campus there is
really
gorgeous.
So
It
all
absolutely-
businesses in Bloomington, Indiana, growing media is coming to town with the help of Zach and Zach and the whole team. We're all willing to go to Bloomington if we need to.
Oh yeah,
Right?
anytime we got projects out there, you guys got a place to crash.
All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Listen, we got to go to break because here's the deal. With Rob, we're going to go in the kitchen. We're going to do some meal prep. We're going to talk more about this weight loss journey and his skinny jeans that he was wearing today. Huh?
Ooh, Rob.
Yeah.
Looking
What?
fresh in those jeans, Rob.
No?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, great. That's the first. All right. Hey, Ryne, the wife back yet? There she is! All right. Good deal. We can now go to break and be happy. So stay right there. We've got some incredible entertainment. We've got a saxophone player that you will not forget, I promise. And then we got Rob in the kitchen, and we may have a couple of other surprises coming your way. So stay right there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiel. Today, we have a guest today, a saxophone player who's not really recognized anywhere but on this show, me, Jamaine Pitts.
My name is Lee Eklund. I'm the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Hey y'all, I'm Jamaine Pitts. I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm here to play some music for you. I'm a local saxophone player in the greater Nashville area. I got two saxophones here for you, the alto and the soprano saxophone. Now, horn players out there, forgive me because I'm completely self-taught, so don't shred me too bad. But I'm just grateful to be here, and I hope you all like what you hear. I'm going to play a song called Blessed Assurance, and this song is very important to me because of my life. You know, I'm a living example of what God can do in your life, so I hope you like this. Let's see.
Yeah, I could listen to that all day long. So good, just as good as I remember it, you know? I shared the story because I'm not even sure you knew that we were at CMA Fest a few weeks back, and I heard the sound coming from near where we were staying, and I found you, and I kept walking by because it just got better and better. So, but I don't think you saw me because you had your eyes closed.
No, ma'am. I keep my eyes closed most of the time. When I play, I've taught myself how to play by ear, so I don't know how to read any music.
Okay.
So when the music is playing, in order for me to focus on it,
Close
it's
your
not
eyes.
even something I make a choice about. It just happens. You know?
I'm glad, because you would have thought it was weird had I walked once and then twice and back a third time.
No, not at all. Not at all. I've had people come up and just cry, you know, while
it's
playing.
so awesome, and it does. It kind of tugs on your heartstrings when you're listening. But you shared it does something for you as well, in particular, maybe the lyrics or the song itself.
Yes,
Talk about
ma'am.
this particular song.
So this particular song, Blessed Assurance, is a very, very old gospel song.
Right.
And it speaks to my heart because I've been through a lot in life. I've lived a very full life. I'm only 36, and I'm pretty much like I've done everything I've wanted to do.
The
and
best dressed I've ever seen.
God has been
win
good.
that award.
Thank you.
You win that award.
And the music thing was never really a plan for me to play music. It wasn't. When I moved to Nashville, the Lord spoke to me and said, I'm going to bless you in ways you never thought possible as long as you do what I tell you to do. And I didn't want to do what he told me to do, but I did it.
Good.
And so during COVID hit, and COVID hurt a lot of people.
Sure.
But it was a blessing for me. I mean, I got out of debt during COVID, and I started playing music on the street, and people started coming up to me and saying, hey, would you play with us? And I would always say, no, because I'm my biggest critic,
Right.
you know? And so I would always say no. And then last year in prayer, the Lord just said to me, it's time for you to start saying yes. And so I said, okay, this is nerve-wracking. I started saying yes. And one after another, I've been able to play gigs and really be able to have a lot of fun, you know, playing the instrument.
I love that. And I think every person here said, look, if I ever need you to get me out of a bind with my girlfriend, could you come play?
Oh yeah, I'm the
And,
brownie point specialist. Absolutely, yeah. I'll come show up and play
I
anywhere.
I love that. And you know what? It's a sound that it will bring me from wherever I am. I will find that, and it's magical, and I think you add so much to it. So thank you for coming and being part of the show.
welcome.
And very, very talented. So can I ask you to play out? I think you were going to maybe play this one a
Absolutely,
little
yeah.
bit.
I've got a soprano saxophone here, and you know, the interesting thing is people think you have.
I'll hold that one if you want me to.
no worries. People think you have to spend a lot of money on saxophones in order to
Right.
make them sound good, and that really that's true to an extent. But this one is a $200 saxophone from a pawn
I feel
shop.
like I was holding something very, very
It's from a
expensive.
pawn shop. My first saxophone cost me $75. Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome. That is incredible.
But I'll play something here now. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear the track because
That's fine. Hey, I didn't need to hear the track. You did so well. So thank you so much, and what a gift.
But this is a song that
I mean, not the saxophone, but him. You know,
and the interesting thing is, it's like I'll say I wrote a song. Really, what it is I made up a song to a beat that I found somewhere.
Right.
And unfortunately, so I never thought that this would really turn anything. So for me to stand here today is a miracle. Like, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful
Hey,
for this.
God gave you an instruction.
He did.
And you did it.
And I listened.
And look what happened.
So this is a song that I made up to a track on YouTube, and it just makes me feel happy.
Okay. I love
So,
that. All right.
It
here
doesn't
we
really
go.
have a name or anything, but you know.
Thank you, Jamaine. Very, very good.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed
before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
As vehicles have evolved, so have our attitudes about safety. Seatbelts were a welcome addition, and fortunately, we found a way to protect our little ones as well. We added airbags and safety glass and a long list of other safety features, but there's still something that doesn't come standard, and that's clean air. Only you can protect your passengers from the toxic chemicals in secondhand smoke. So thank you for keeping others safe by choosing not to smoke in your car.
An inspired look.
Yeah. Well, you can probably do it better.
Oh,
right?
sometimes.
She can do it better. But anyway, it was funny because a wonderful thing about social media is anymore you cast that net and you ask a question, do you know anyone who's, doing these type gowns? And that's how I found you.
Yes.
And when I sent you a photo, it is a Tony Ward design. I had reached out to Tony Ward, and it was $12,000 to wear it, and then I would have to send it back. And I said, well, let's see if we can find someone who would like to make it. And you did not hesitate. You're like, that's this fabric. I have to go here to get it. This is what we got to do. And there it is.
I'm glad.
Girl, celebrity status dropped. You could win Project Runway. I mean, you just won it.
I watch it all the time.
So when people are looking for a gown like this for a special occasion, which always treat yourself to that, we want them to find you. You have social media.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Dime Couture
Okay.
and also dimecouture.com.
Perfect.
The best way to go about it is just booking your consultation.
Yes.
If you go under the special occasions tab, you'll find all the consultation links there.
Okay. And you will not be disappointed. Hopefully we'll have an end result on it's your design. It's going to be your design now.
Yes,
like
yes.
no one else's. So we can hopefully show that off. Was there someone who inspired you early on?
I have a background in sales, and I started off doing marketing, stuff like that. Then I got into a boutique selling fast fashion.
Okay.
But I quickly, when my daughter went to prom, I saw those prices on those gowns.
Yeah, girl,
So
right.
I had a little background in sewing, making Halloween costumes for my kids, stuff like that. And I was like, you know what, we're going to make it.
Good.
And I started off, I made my daughter's first prom gown. And from there, people just started coming to me.
Did she pass out cards at prom? She's like, you too can have. You can
Well,
look this
she's
way.
beautiful, so her pictures did all the marketing I needed. And
Awesome.
it just took off from there.
Well, good luck to you. And now you know where to find her. But hey, leave her alone for a couple of weeks. Like we might be working on something. Just saying. But anyway, again, a delight to meet you. You're living in Missouri, but Have Wheels Will Travel. You didn't seem to think that was a problem.
Oh, no. It's very customary for designers to travel to, especially high-profile clients.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, we're going to send this into Project Runway, and then maybe we'll compete, at
Yes.
Fashion Week and all that
Yes,
stuff. So look
yes.
for us on a runway near you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right. And we'll be right back.
What's going on, guys? It's Rob, and today's episode of Spiel in the Kitchen, I'm here with
Wyatt. I'm Wyatt.
Yeah. Okay, so Wyatt, what's going on with the
Oh no,
meal
that was
prep?
just a joke at the beginning. Now you're Wyatt. I'm Rob.
Oh, okay.
That'll get confusing real fast.
Yeah. Okay. So Rob, I've heard that you've been really into meal prepping as of recent.
I wouldn't say I've been into it. I despise it. It's about 6 hours a day. No, not 6 hours. 6 hours a week on the day that I cook. So I cook on Saturday, and it takes about 6 hours to meal prep all of it.
6 hours.
Yeah. But I have to make 21 meals.
Dude, how do you
for
find
the whole week?
How do you find the time? You know?
I actually don't. Ask Riley. He called me the other day, one day, and I was like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm cooking." And then the next day, he called me again. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Still cooking."
Still cooking.
It took me 2 days to get through all of it.
No, man, it takes like I learned because I tried it forever ago, and it was just so taxing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. By the time I'm done, I just want to go sit down. And like, I don't even want to put it away in the containers. I'm like, I just want to go sit down and watch TV.
So how many times a day do you eat?
I eat 5 times a day. The first one is immediately after I finish working out. I have a protein shake, which my favorite is Dippin' Dots birthday cake ice cream. It is so good. It has the actual Dippin' Dots in it.
Oh my god!
And then when you make stuff with it, it looks like funfetti. And then I have like 5 eggs, a bunch of oatmeal, which I eat like strawberries, and I have kale and spinach and avocado and all that kind of stuff that I put onto my eggs, and then I don't put the strawberries on there. That goes in the oatmeal.
Do you enjoy the vegetable aspect of your meal? Like, do you find it like?
I'm very surprised that I do.
Really?
I actually didn't have any avocado the other day, and I was very upset. I was like, this is not going to be as good. But before, like when I was younger and when I was a lot bigger and not eating healthy, I was like, this is going to be like, I hated avocados. They were so disgusting. But now that I've actually taken time to learn how to make them, they're actually pretty good. And they're a very, very good, healthy source of fat.
Yeah, 100%. And that, and like white fish, just salmon.
Yeah.
Do you ever have salmon?
Well, salmon is more of it's a red meat or a red fish. But my trainer has me eating white fish, white chicken, all of the lean white meat. So I haven't had a whole lot of red meat recently.
Yeah, no, we've got some right here. This is an example of what some hard work and dedication can do. The Spiel host actually grew all of this.
Angie grew all that herself in her own garden. What do you got there? Some kale. And actually, I can identify these now, because before I would have been like, I have no idea what this is. What's really funny though is one day I was making something and I was pulling some kale off the leaves, and Riley came up to me and he's like, "What is that?"
So how about this? Can you identify this for $5?
I'm gonna say that's is that like a mustard green or collard green?
Keep going.
Is it lettuce?
No, one more.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me smell it.
Dude, I didn't even know what it was.
It smells like dirt. That doesn't help.
Yeah, no.
What is that?
Swiss chard, man.
Oh yeah, I've never even considered using that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it existed until just now. I mean, I knew about all that stuff, but I actually thought these were grapes at first. I think my mom did too.
Just little green tomatoes.
Yeah, just little green tomatoes, man. But so, how are you like staying consistent? Like, how do you stay on?
Well,
on top of
honestly, my trainers will yell at me.
Really?
Yep. I told my trainer, so don't do this if you guys are trying to lose weight. I told my trainer that I had a craving the other day, and I ate a whole tub of whipped cream.
A tub of whipped cream?
A Cool Whip. I got a tub of Cool Whip, and I just sat there and ate it with a spoon, and I mixed some peanut butter in with it. And then I told my trainer that I ate some, and she goes, "Oh, that's fine." And I was like, "I ate a whole tub," and she goes, "I'm gonna beat your." So what works for me is I work out 6 days a week, and I'm putting in a lot of effort. And I think about if I'm gonna go and eat a whole pack of Oreos, like how many crunches is that? How many I do mountain climbers and like these just ridiculous stupid workouts. I'm like, how much of that am I gonna have to do to like make up for all these calories that I just put into my body for like, 8 minutes to eat a whole pack of cookies? It helps to keep that in mind, because I'm like, I've been putting in all this work. I don't want to waste it by.
Exactly. You got to remember how much pain you were in on the mountain climbers or whatever else.
It's awful.
100%. So what all you got here?
So I have white chicken. Well, yeah, it's white, just chicken breast. I've got assorted vegetables, some codfish, and roasted potatoes. Yeah. So what I do is I have a nutritionist, and he sends me everything that I need to do on my meal plan. So he's like, it's very specific too, because it's like 150 grams of chicken, 100 grams of vegetables, 200 grams or 100 grams, 150 grams of potatoes, whatever, because it changes based on how my weight fluctuates that week. So that's what he sends me here. And then I have to like measure it all out. So I have these containers here, and I put them on my little scale. You got to zero it out, and then I have all the stuff that I put in. I usually start with like the vegetables. I'll start with these little ones, and I'm going to use my hands because that's typically what I do. Because it's my food.
Ain't no shame in it. Yeah.
Also, if you come and try to take my food, Zachary, I will tell you, be like, yeah, I made it all with my hands. So and I use the grams because metric, because we're in America, and I just want to teach myself how to not. Anyway, so I use like 150 grams. So basically what I have to do is I have to mix these up. So it's a lot of math on the whole thing. So I'll take like 33 grams of like corn and green beans. And I put those in just to get it like, because I have to do 100 grams of vegetables, right? So there's 33 grams of this little vegetable here. And then I'll do 33 grams of carrots, which takes me up to about 66, and I get just close-ish. And then another 33 grams of broccoli. So if you look at it, we're at 100 grams, and that's it. That's all you get in there. That's all the vegetables. But this is one meal of 5 out of the day.
Okay.
So then I reset it, and then I have to put in the potatoes, which this should be around 150. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, right at 150 grams of potatoes. And then I'll reset it, and then I do 150 grams of chicken, which these chicken breasts came from a whole chicken, so that's why they actually look like it. And we'll get close to 150 grams here. This is one of the meals though. See, if you see, there are no more potatoes, so the rest of the carbs are gone. So those are the carbs that I have, and I have those. This is like my third meal of the day. So it's like after that, there's no carbs for the rest of the day.
So you can like pick and choose out of what you got. Like you can
No. It's specific.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's like my first meal after I finish from the gym is a protein shake. Second meal is eggs and oatmeal with the avocado and strawberries and all that. And the third meal is this one here. The fourth meal is going to be the fish mixed with some of the vegetables. And then the fifth meal is another chicken and vegetables. So it's like that's how the meal goes. Okay. And actually, I didn't put any asparagus on here. So it's supposed to be like 5 asparagus spears here. I cooked all of this like in my own kitchen. I literally like this was raw chicken. All of this was raw. And I cooked it all up.
Chef's kiss, man.
So the best thing about to stay healthy, like to eat healthy, is eat it as close to as raw as possible. So
Really?
with meat, so you don't want all the processed stuff. You don't want like stuff that's been like, people be like, oh yeah, I eat this, and be like, yeah, but it's been processed so much. Like, you want to eat things as close to raw as possible. So obviously you can't eat raw chicken, so you have to cook it a little bit, so as close as possible. So cook the chicken, cook the fish. You can eat raw carrots, you can eat all the raw vegetables. I don't prefer them, so I roast them, but they're not roasted to like mushiness. They're still crunchy. So the best way to eat is just, if you want to stay healthy, is to eat as close to raw and whole foods. Like, don't eat the processed stuff.
If you had any advice to people who are on a similar journey to yours, what would you say?
I would say just get started, like, and find somebody who's going to hold you accountable. So for me personally, it's not like I don't have a person who's like a real like close friend or anything. I have my trainers. So I am luckily in a position where I can actually afford to have a personal trainer, and if I don't do something, she's going to hold me accountable to it. So I feel like I've let her down. So if I have a gym partner and we're supposed to meet up at the gym or whatever, I can't let you down. That's just how I am. I personally can't let you down. So if you show up and I'm not there, I've let you down. But yeah, I texted somebody and I was like, hey, I'm not going to make it. And they were like, but I'm already here. And I'm like, oh. I was hoping for them to be like, yeah, I'm not going either.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the best things you can do though is drink water. So my trainer has me drinking 1.5 gallons of water a day. At first, when I first started about 2 years ago, that was incredibly hard to hit at least 1 gallon of water a day. So now it's 1.5 gallons, but it's so much water. So the majority of your body is water. So, and you need it to stay hydrated. You need it for, like, you don't even think you need it for digestion, cell growth, for your blood. Like, you just need water in your whole entire body. Yeah. And so many people will go around dehydrated and then they'll brag about it. I didn't have any water today. Maybe you should drink some water.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. Just drink water.
All right. Do you have anything else you'd like to touch on?
No, that's it. I'm good. I'm ready to eat. I've been looking at this food.
All right. Well, let's dig in.
No, this is my food.
Oh, I can't have it?
Stay away. Stay away.
I think we at Christopher are pretty unique in that we have a variety of clinics around southeastern Illinois with major strength in pediatrics.
The kids really have the biggest impact in affecting the entire family. It's not just about treating them when they're ill. It's also about helping the parents guide them as they grow. We treat these children as if they were our own, and that's how I think we help them as well, not just with treatment, but also with, like I said, guiding them.
Marian Medical Mission's purpose is to share the love of Christ with the extreme poor in Africa. We do this through the WELL program by providing a sustainable source of safe drinking water while working hand in hand with our African partners. No overhead or administrative costs are deducted unless so designated by the donor. Be part of the solution. Go to mmmwater.org to donate.
All right, guys, so closing out here on this week's show, I just got to say, what a stellar show. I mean,
You're
it's
proud of your performance.
exactly. It's like wow, like who is he? Who is that fly new kid? You know,
The fly new kid.
Yeah, no, but it was awesome hearing everybody's story. I mean, you never really know until you sit down and talk with everyone.
Isn't that crazy what you learn when you actually ask questions of people?
No, that's such a great thing about this life is that everyone has their own path and journey, and you can learn so much from just listening.
I love that. I love that. You know what? Just because I've tried and failed before, we are going to try something here. And he always likes to make me wait. He's either going to pick up or he's not. And I'd say right now it's looking like a no. You guys recognize the name. That's Jacob, and he has something that's very near and dear to us. Rob?
Oh, yeah, I understand.
What does he have?
He has Frederick.
Where'd you go? Yeah.
He has Frederick.
So tell people about Frederick as he's not picking up.
Frederick is the plant that we gave him as a going away.
Unavailable. FaceTime
shoot,
unavailable.
I
You know,
thought- I thought it was gonna say.
I've just had it with him. So we sent a plant as a going away gift, and we would like for him to take care of the plant. Do you know why he's not picking up? The plant is
He
dead.
doesn't want to admit it.
The plant, Frederick, is dead. If he even went to get custody of it.
I feel like we just gotta accept it.
I think he gave it to his mother.
And he killed Frederick.
He killed Frederick.
That's sad.
So he's now banned from the show. Like he'll never come. Okay, what was that Jimmy Kimmel did to Matt Damon years ago?
He keeps bumping him every show. He's
He-
like,
okay.
We didn't have time for him.
Jacob and Frederick are officially bumped. We can no longer have time for him. Oh, I think he's texting me. Now call. Do we?
Call
I think not.
him.
Do it.
I think not.
I want to check on Frederick.
All right,
We
say
wanna see
there's a new
him.
host in town. Yeah. All right, guys. I can't with him. That Hollywood type. You even gonna know him?
Is he even gonna
Jacob
pick up?
know you?
Probably not.
He says call now.
Oh wait, we're done.
We're done.
We're
Why
done.
do we let it ring so much?
I don't know.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You did not get it.
Yeah,
Did
he
you
picked
get
up
him?
for me. He picked up for
That
me.
is ridiculous. Okay, I see. I see how the Hollywood types
Hey,
are.
who's Frederick?
That's a good question.
You don't even know your Rob.
Frederick, unfortunately, did not. He couldn't handle the horror. I don't know.
Oh no, Jacob.
All right.
Guys,
You had one job.
Somebody
This is
send him the middle
sad.
finger
One
emoji.
job.
Somebody send him the middle finger emoji. That's just too much.
What's going on, guys?
So good.
Did you know that he killed Frederick?
Yeah,
Rarely wanted to say that.
manipulation at its finest. We
That-
talk all the time.
What did you do with Frederick?
Where are his remains?
Where are his remains? You could send them back to us.
On the highway in LA.
Don't show us. I can't take it.
I don't think you can bear to see, honestly.
Stop turning it.
Be allowed on TV.
Rob,
What did you do to him?
I'm so sad.
I dropped him.
Okay, look, if you're dating anyone, I'd like that person's number because you're not to have children anytime
You
soon.
can
Oh my God.
like get snake plants to still grow even if they're broken.
Yeah. Hey, go visit a plant store. Try to bring it back to life.
Unbelievable fly.
I bought a Venus flytrap and I picked up that too.
He killed that too.
I was shocked.
Doesn't he look like a Hollywood guy now, like with his long hair and stuff?
No, neither one.
Yeah, you look good.
You say I do not?
Oh, sorry, I was about to. The different What are you guys doing? How's the shoe going so far?
It's good. I do not what? What do you do not what?
Oh, I do not have a green thumb.
As we can tell.
Look how disappointed everybody is in you.
That's sad, man.
I promise, as long as it still has some color though to it, you can bring it back to
Emily
life.
wants you to put it in a box and mail it to her.
Emily is the group botanist, so.
Yeah, you know.
Lucas, are you upset with Jacob?
Tisk, tisk.
I mean, I'm upset, but not surprised.
Oh.
Group effort.
You know what, Lucas? Just stay in your sound.
All right, we won't keep you. And hey, California time. What time? Did we call too early? Was that what the problem was earlier?
8?
No, it's 8:52.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time to wake up. You got to go to work.
Yes. All right. Well, I am going to Six Flags today. So.
Yay! Well, have fun out in Cali. We miss you.
Miss you guys too.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll miss you the most.
That jerk.
That will never call him again. Ever.
Man, that's crazy.
Are you upset?
I'm upset. I've never met Frederick, but I'm upset
Well, we did.
for y'all.
Let's now bring up, guys. We're gonna close out the show with a moment of silence.
He fell to his death.
This is Frederick the way we remember him.
We need bagpipes.
Well, we'll have
Yeah,
saxophone.
there you go. Yeah.
All right, guys, stay tuned to the spiel. I promise it gets better, and we'll vet people from now on before we give them plants or anything for that matter.
Sorry.
Until next time.
Hey Rob, what you doing?
I am showing our editor the settings on this camera so he can ask me if I need to make any changes to it.
So you're under arrest.
Oh, Emily, you gotta get up.
What did I do, Ossifer?
So what were you trying to do?
Oh, I just need one more wireless mic because we have 9 people on camera, which is crazy.
That's a lot of people.
It's the most I've done on a Spiel shoot, that's for sure.
And the next thing I hear pop. I hear her go, and then my iPad goes, moves the phone quick to the floor, and then I look up and a tire hits our windshield. Like the tread of it, and then I was like, and then
and then like the ooh, and the ah!
Yeah.
Today,
we're spieling. No.
The Prairie Farm? Spieling.
Spiel it in the kitchen.
Spiel it in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the name of the segment.